The NBA trade deadline is not until March 25th, but that doesn't mean a blockbuster or two could happen before then. We've already seen the Houston Rockets and the Brooklyn Nets shock the entire world with their 4-team blockbuster trade featuring James Harden. With nearly 2 months left in the deadline, it doesn't hurt to have some ideas thrown into the fold. With that being said, here's 5 ideas for trades that could happen from now till then. I understand that not all 5 trades will happen, but they're pretty much within the realm of reality. All of these contending teams will love to bring this one missing piece to their team to help them contend for an NBA championship. Let's get into it.
She moved out of state and shit then went left. She's seeking forgiveness. She used to dance, but she went alone and started a business.
Andre Drummond to the Los Angeles Clippers. The Cavaliers would receive Pat Beverly, Lou Williams, and Zubac, but the Clippers get back Andre Drummond. Drummond has to be on his way out, right? The Cavs swooped in and they were able to pick up Jarrett Allen for basically nothing. Allen was closing out games with the Nets and owns the double-double potential every single night. He's going to be their starting center moving forward, and that's without a doubt. This sets up a trade for the current NBA rebounding leader who's playing like a flat-out all-star. Drummond is averaging 14.6 points and 13.9 rebounds this season, and he's worth at least a first-round pick, even if it's a rental. Drummond brings the Clippers franchise size, which they don't possess with their current situation with Zubac and Serge Ibaka. While Drummond can't compete with the likes of AD or Towns on offense, Drummond can hold his own down inside on defense. Drummond brings the potential of coming down with 15 rebounds every single night, which will neutralize any team's hope for a second chance point. As for Ibaka, he is versatile and can play power forward, so that both Drummond and Ibaka could play at the same time. The Cavs will get a solid defender in Beverly, an expiring contract in Williams, and a center that can compete with Allen for minutes. Victor Oladipo to the Philadelphia 76ers. The Rockets would receive Danny Green, Shake Milton, and a 2021 first-round pick. The 76ers receive Victor Oladipo. At some point, the Rockets are going to realize that this core is not good enough to compete, so they should just be maximizing all their assets. The Rockets were able to turn James Harden into 4 first-round picks and Victor Oladipo. The Rockets should flip Oladipo, who's in a contract year, for more draft capital. Houston is the number 14 team in the Western Conference, with only the Timberwolves behind them. Now's the time to begin the fire sale. No one is talking about how well Shake Milton is playing this season. Milton is averaging 16.9 points per game, and he's shooting 50% from the field. The Rockets would get a quality guard and an expiring contract in Green. The 76ers would need a package of first-round pick, but it would be worth the rental because the 76ers need a boost. If they want to compete with a 3-headed monster in Brooklyn, this is what they gotta do. Oladipo brings defense and will give the 76ers a core of Ben Simmons, Tobias Harris, Joel Embiid, Oladipo, and Seth Curry. This would be the best depth in the league, along with Tyrese Maxey. Aaron Gordon to the Golden State Warriors. The Magic would receive Kelly Oubre, Jordan Poole, Alen Smailagic, 2022 first-round pick, and a future second-round pick, while the Warriors would receive Aaron Gordon. The Aaron Gordon saga in Orlando is finished. Gordon needs a fresh start, plain and simple. The Warriors need someone who could provide a high-flying inside presence at the 4, and Gordon could provide just that. Draymond Green is better suited at the small forward position with this team. It would benefit so many multiple positions altogether. Green has been battling multiple injuries this season and does not look like his typical all-star self on either offense or defense. He will benefit more from that position shift as well. Gordon's averaging 14.9 points and 7 rebounds this season. Oubre is playing well this season, and he will give the Magic a shot creator that will pair with Evan Fournier pretty well. With Markelle out for the year, the team lost some of their quickness and are relying too much on their inside presence with Gordon and Vucevic. In today's NBA, that's not going to win you a championship. For the Warriors, a core of Curry, Wiggins, Green, and Gordon will be a really competitive squad mixed in with James Wiseman. Blake Griffin to the Memphis Grizzlies. Pistons receive Gorgui Dieng, Justice Winslow, a 2021 first-round pick, and the Grizzlies receive Blake Griffin. Nobody is talking about the 7-6 Grizzlies. The Grizzlies are in playoff contention despite Jarrett Jackson and Ja Morant battling multiple injuries this season. A trio of Jackson, Morant, and Griffin will be a very solid trio. Griffin could be used at the 4, and it would allow Jaren Jackson to slide over to the 5. Jonas Valanciunas could come off the bench to provide more depth for the squad. Griffin would give the Grizzlies more size and someone that brings a double-double potential every single night. For the Pistons, this would be a dream come true. The Pistons unload the $38 million that Griffin is owed next season and at least get a return back. Gorgie Dang's $17 million expires this year, as well as Justice Winslow's $13 million. A first round pick will be beneficial as the Pistons are trying to have a complete rebuild. Pistons will get a salary cap relief, while the Grizzlies would have a chance to make a playoff push. Everybody in this scenario wins, and those make the best trades. Besides, Blake is too good of a player to be remembered for how he's playing in Detroit. Memphis gives him a fresh start as he enters the tail end of his career. Bradley Beal to the Miami Heat. The Wizards receive Tyler Hero, Precious Achiuwa, Andre Iguodala, Kelly Olynyk, Kendrick Nunn, and a future second-round pick, and the Miami Heat receive Bradley Beal. This is the max that the Heat can offer for Beal. Iguodala and Olynyk have expiring contracts, and the Heat don't give up a first-round pick. Tyler has the potential to be a future starter, but are you going to miss out on a championship because of a what-if? The Heat couldn't beat the Lakers last year with this group, and they need to make upgrades. Hero is the foundational piece that gets this trade off the ground. Achiuwa is having a solid rookie season and is showing potential of a future starter in the league. The Heat are struggling to start the season after coming off a trip to the finals. One way to fix that is to add a shooting guard that's averaging 34.9 points per game. The Heat love to shoot three-pointers, so Beal will fit right in with the squad. In the end, a combination of Bam, Jimmy Butler, and Beal could be lethal. It will be worth it if the Heat could host the 2021 championship trophy. So those are my 5 trades to watch out for the upcoming trade deadline. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And if you like the content, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button for more videos like this one. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.